Où en étions-nous? Ah oui, il fallait voir les filles là, les différentes filles. Ok, allons voir Elihal. Bonjour à tous, hein. J'espère que vous allez bien et passez une agréable journée malgré tout. Nous on continue un petit peu là, cette histoire.
Welcome, welcome. Do come in.
Ouais.
I'm a friend of Dandelion's, looking for Elihal.
You've come to the right spot. How might I be of service? Need something shortened? Patch your trousers, darn your socks.
You Elihal?
Yes. Now pick your jaw up off the floor.
Sorry, I thought Elihal was one of Dandelion's girlfriends.
Il touche à tout.
Ah, so it's that. Wait here.
Il s'est travesti. Ah oui.
Any better?
So you're...
Elihal.
Did you and Dandelion... I mean... How did you two meet?
I met
Le
him one night
malaise.
in a tavern. He was blind drunk.
Je devine la suite.
Don't think I want to know what happened next.
Oh, stop. He wasn't so drunk as not to figure it out. Besides, men don't interest me. I told him that from the start. Luckily, Dandelion's an open-minded fellow. We had a lovely evening. He became a loyal customer afterwards.
Pourquoi cette tenue?
I know this is none of my business, but why do you...
Why do I dress up? As a child, I dreamt of becoming a Doppler when I grew up. I became a tailor instead. Discovered clothing. Costumes can express all the complexities of one's personality. I'm a Redanian countess one day, a dockside thug the next. That is true freedom.
Mm-hmm.
Have you never thought to become someone else? Even for a moment? Must be horribly boring being a witcher all the time.
I managed to stay interested.
Voilà. Il va le tenter à faire d'autres aventures.
What did you and Dandelion talk about? He asked about anything in particular?
Let me think. Had an ordinary chat, really. Although, indeed, he did keep asking about Kalkstein. If Dandelion and I hadn't laid our cards on the table at the start, I might have suspected he had a history with the alchemist. He spoke like a lovesick beau. In fact, he desperately wished to meet with him.
Kalkstein's in Novigrad? Wouldn't mind seeing him myself.
You're too late, I fear. The witch hunters nabbed him recently, burned him at the stake in Hierarch Square. But as he perished, the goings-on impressive. Fiery beasts circled his pyre, then rose into the sky and exploded to form letters.
Really? What did they spell?
Radovid sucks flaccid cock.
Ok.
Dandelion visit your shop often?
I tried many times to talk him into a decent doublet. Sadly, he'd only come in to get a button reaffixed or a hole patched.
When did you last see him?
Some time ago. He brought in one of Zoltan's jerkins, insisted I sew on an extra pocket. Odd as requests go, I had the distinct feeling he'd actually come to talk.
Merci pour ton aide.
Thanks for your help.
Elial.
And nice to meet you.
I can help with much more. If you need new trousers or a vest, you know where to find me.
Ah. On va voir s'il a des tenues à nous proposer d'ailleurs. Même si bon, celle qu'il porte m'intéresse beaucoup.
Greetings. Come to look over my spring collection, perhaps?
Yes.
Glad to take a glance at what you got.
Of course, please do. If anything chafes or pinches, I can alter it on the spot at no charge. Once I'm done, it'll feel like you're wearing nothing at all.
Ah, mais c'est les... Oh, des masques. Je l'achète, ça coûte que 1. sait jamais. Bon, le reste on s'en fout, hein, on est d'accord. Ouais, bon.
So
Salut.
long.
Alors, sortons d'ici, allons voir les autres. Ouais, ok. Allons voir Marabel. Ok. Alors, on prend un bled et on va aller voir Marabel
Come on, Roach.
tranquillement. Bon, pas besoin de se téléporter, hein, on va y aller tranquillement. Qu'est-ce qu'il me cherche là? C'est un peu loin, mine de rien. Bon, après ça me fait faire des détours. Ah. Alors, qu'est-ce qui se passe ici?
Hey there.
Marabel. Qu'est-ce qu'on va nous dire cette fois-ci?
Excuse me. I'm looking for Marabella.
I am she. Wait outside. Class is in session.
Attendons la fin des cours. Respectons la
wait.
prof.
It won't take long. It turns out he'll not come
C'est smart.
after all. Why not? A rat bit him.
On va
and he's
dépouiller
clutching
sa
like a
classe en
rat.
attendant.
It hurt him much.
Will he
Well.
die?
Don't die from rats, stupid.
Yes, you do. Just the other day I saw a witch hunter tell a man, "You rat," and then he killed him.
Liar. That's enough. We're done for the day. Gather your things and go home.
Wonder if the rat catcher will get well.
Ah, ça y est, c'est
Like
fini.
as not.
How do you know?
Mum says that if he but catches a cough, he's as good as in the grave.
Alors, Marabel.
Now can we talk?
Yes. What do you want?
I know you saw Dandelion recently.
Oh, yes. Longest
On
afternoon
va
of my
faire
life.
toutes
He
les
read you
nanas
his
de la ville ou
poems.
quoi?
No. We peruse the illustrated guide to fungi.
Maybe... No. Won't even try to guess why he wanted to do that.
Mold. That was his interest. When his hand abandoned my knee to point at a figure of penicillium, I knew the fire between us had died. Permanently.
Aïe, aïe, aïe.
Found a poem Dandelion wrote about you. Portrayed you as an unusually talented individual.
Really? Did he mention my poetry? Horses have always fascinated me. I've always longed to extol their noble beauty. Did you see any of my work at Dandelions? Mere exercises, true, but I'd be curious to know what you thought of them.
No. Didn't see any.
Gee up! The snaky whip rose skyward. Gee-haw! Crack! She reined the beast in. The stallion danced betwixt her thighs. Lather bathed its chinny chin.
C'est chaud.
Sorry, don't know much about poetry. See Dandelion after the fungus incident?
No,
Quasiment, là.
I even considered granting him another chance. His heart of hearts is pure gold. He simply needs a bit
pas grave.
more discipline in his life. But he never came back to see me. So I thought if it's done, it's done.
It's done. Bon ben salut hein.
Thanks for your help. Farewell.
voir Molly.
You know how to disembowel 'em.
Hop là. Je peux passer par là? Je peux traverser la baraque? Ok, je peux. Ok, ensuite. D'accord, à l'étage. Molly Molly. Moi j'espère que ce sera un peu plus productif que Marabelle parce que là, bon, à part un peu de poèmes coquins. Hop. Le chat là, regarde le chat comment il réagit. Le chat déteste Geralt. Ok. Oula.
This Baronet's Lavallette's villa.
Shouldn't interest you. Baroness don't mingle with just anyone.
Don't worry. I'm here to see your chambermaid, Molly.
Out of the way. Baroness is riding out. Be gone.
Greetings, Witcher. Must admit it's curious to see you here. I don't quite believe in coincidences.
Geralt of Rivia, slayer of monsters, and my son.
You're right, General. My visit's no accident. I'm looking for someone.
There's no one here who wishes to see you. Captain, this man is not to enter. Forgive me, Morvran, but I've lost my appetite for the races.
Kill a woman's son and appear at her doorstep? My. I thought witches had better survival skills than that.
Looking for a girl named Molly. Heard she works here.
I fear your information's out of date. Molly no longer works here.
Seem to know who Molly
Oui,
is.
j'ai besoin de savoir où
You
elle est
also
là.
know she doesn't work here anymore. Know where I can find her, maybe?
This time of day? Probably sipping punch and considering which horse to bet on.
Not in the mood for jokes.
I jest you not. After Arian's demise, Luis's nephew came to pay his respects. Got one glance of Molly and, well, they wed soon after. They now await his inheritance. With the Baroness's son dead, the estate will go to the nephew and Lady Latar, known until recently simply as Molly.
Gotta wonder if Molly fell for the nephew or his inheritance.
We cannot know that just yet.
Bien sûr que non.
But I'd wager she has strong feelings for both.
Bon, wait,
All right, so where'll I find the newly minted Lady Latar?
Our dear little Molly has a new passion, horse racing. To my knowledge, she should be
Ah,
at
va
Countess
falloir faire une
Vegelbud's
course de
villa
cheval,
right now.
j'imagine.
That's exactly where I'm going. Since you stripped me of Louise's company, perhaps you'd agree to come along.
Allez, je l'accompagne.
Well, if Molly'll be there.
On our way then.
Alors. Donc Molly, qui était une simple servante, maintenant est devenue une dame. La poussière, là, ça craint. Ah, tous ces chargements. Hein. J'espère que sur les prochaines consoles, ça ira plus vite, hein, soi-disant. On verra. On n'y est pas encore, hein, malheureusement, avec cette histoire-là. Alors, domaine Vegelbud, quelques heures plus tard.
We've arrived.
Il va y avoir une joute.
Nice place.
I must say, of all the creatures in this region, I find steeds most intriguing. Horses interest you at all, Witcher?
All the same to me. Call each one I ride Roach.
Strange. The grey is Cantarella, sired by Cahir, the champion from Vol.
Yeah. Gray's a good color. Even looks good on horses.
My coin's on the Black Stallion, Nemrod, purest Nilfgaardian stock.
Surprised he didn't salute you, General. Know anything about the Chestnut or the Bay?
The Chestnut is Thunderbolt, a pure-blood Britannian, gallant
On va perdre des
steed,
paris,
but
là.
too headstrong for my taste, difficult to control. And the Bay hails from Zerrikania. Lord de Volta acquired him recently. I know little about him, though Zerrikanians are reputed to have incredible stamina.
Seem to know your horses.
I find them to be far more honest than men. Must say, I'm curious how you manage
Comme la
in the
plupart des
saddle,
animaux,
Witcher.
hein. Tous les
Mostly
autres
just
animaux.
try to stay in it.
What would you say to a little race?
Not what I came
Ah,
here for.
voilà.
Don't make me beg,
La
Witcher.
fameuse course dont je veux
Tell
parler.
you what, win, and I shall give you my finest saddle.
Oh.
Made in Nilfgaard proper of beautifully
Ok,
tanned
ça peut
leather.
être sympa à gagner. Très bien, faisons une course. On peut
Why
essayer,
not?
et puis au pire, si
Would
je
you
perds,
mind
tant pis.
seeing
Hein.
if your knowledge of horses translates
La
into
salle a l'air
riding
pas mal,
skills?
et puis
Ha,
avec un peu de
splendid.
chance, il y a des belles
In that case,
statistiques
you
dessus.
must choose a mount.
Quoi? Ah. Bah, je prends Nemrod. Les talons noirs.
I'll ride Nemrod. Hit a Nilfgaardian stallion against a Nilfgaardian general.
In that case, I shall try my luck on the Zerrikanian Bay. The horse is a saddle. Let's begin.
Je me demande si j'aurais pas dû prendre, parce que j'hésitais avec d'ailleurs celui qui vient de prendre. Écoute, on va tricher au pire. On va se foutre devant lui.
Riders, ready!
2, 1.
Get in.
Allez!
Faster.
Hop là, je me suis mis devant lui. Tac, tac, tac. Oh, 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 faut regarder le radar mais aussi le chemin. Ok, pour l'instant ça va. J'ai peur qu'il me rattrape après avec l'endurance là.
Come on, Witcher. Let's see what you're made of.
Allez hop, on repasse devant. J'ai peur que...
Don't spare the horse.
Oh! Non, 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 non! Non, je pense que je suis obligé de gagner là. Je fais une connerie.
I adore the speed, the rush of air.
Ah, moi je reste devant toi mon gars, hein. Je t'empêche de passer comme ça. Et on met un coup de boost. Allez hop.
Come on, Witcher.
La course complètement arrangée. Parce que quand je suis parti sur le côté de la barrière, le gars s'est arrêté.
Exceptional. I've not lost a race in a while. I congratulate you.
Merci, merci.
That
Donne-moi le...
is yours.
Voilà, celle de course supérieure.
Ah, look. Lady Latar has just arrived.
Who?
La tare.
The woman
Molly.
formerly known as Molly. There she stands.
Right. Thanks.
I shall be here for a time. Find me if you'd like to ride back to the city together.
Alors, est-ce que cette selle m'apporte quelque chose de plus intéressant? « 50 en vigueur. Ouais, c'est toujours mieux que ce que j'ai. Parfait. Voilà. Allez, allons voir Molly.
Who do you favor, milady?
Can't decide between the black stallion and the grey mare. Keep going back and forth, back and forth. Sorry, don't believe we've been introduced.
I'm Geralt.
Geralt! That Geralt! The one Dandelion's rescued time and time again.
That's right. Except it's the other way around.
Ouais, c'est moi qui
I'm
l'ai sauvé,
always
hein, on va
saving
pas
him.
déconner non plus. Hein.
Mean to say it weren't Dandelion saved you in Flotsam by severing your noose with an arrow from 100 paces?
What? Dandelion couldn't. Never mind. Any idea where our master archer
Le
might
mec
be
qui
at the
gonfle la
moment?
vérité.
No. Sadly, I haven't got a clue. We've not seen each other in ages. Ever since I became Lady Latard, it's been nothing but balls, banquets, and other such... what's it congregations.
Ouais, c'est plein de faire la fête.
Awful tiring.
Je peux comprendre. C'est dur. S'amuser constamment.
But or maybe his sister could help you.
Sa
Such
sœur.
a nice girl.
I'm under the impression Dandelion thinks you still serve the Lavalettes.
Oh, that's because I never told him I stopped. Didn't want him to treat me any different.
And your husband has nothing against it? Your old friendship?
Course not. Sweetiekins couldn't be happier that Dandelion's raising me sophistication.
D'accord.
Any chance you remember your last conversation with Dandelion?
Course. He came to borrow some coin for a barge.
What? Why do you need a barge?
To take me on a romantic cruise of the canals by the light of the moon.
C'est vraiment beau pas
Sip
alors
with
ce
the
gars. Hein.
strawberries and
Voilà,
that wine with the
j'espère qu'on
bubbles.
le croisera dans
And
le
he'd
jeu.
sing me arias.
J'imagine que oui là, vu qu'on les cherche.
I've not seen him since.
Ok.
You do realize Dandelion doesn't have a sister.
Sure he does. Saw him myself. Funny, she don't look like him at all. Blonde, for starters. Maybe they've different fathers.
Voilà.
Mm-hmm. Different mothers, too.
Maybe. But you could see he cares for her. Looks after her. The way he carried her packages and...
Know where I can find her, Dandelion's sister?
I know. Whenever I asked Dandelion when we'd visit her, he'd grow all quiet and then change the subject.
Bizarre ça. Je me demande qui c'est.
Thanks, Molly.
Wait, before you go, I've got a request.
Ah.
Dandelion told me once he'd show me his etchings, but he never did. I'd so like to see them.
Won't be too hard to convince him. He loves showing off those etchings to anyone he can.
Oh, that's wonderful! Thanks, and good luck to you on your search.
On va reparler à notre pote là. Ah, il est là-haut. Attends. Comment je... On passe par là. Hop. Ouais. Ah, si on peut aller voir par là.
Ah, Geralt, there you are. Shall we return together?
Yes.
Gladly. It's a long way to
Plus qui
Novigrad.
sait, peut-être qu'on va se faire un nouveau pote, hein. Même si je suis pas trop fan du gaillard.
I'd say the same. Well then, let's go.
Mais bon. Alors. Alors, comment s'appelle la dernière? Ah, j'imagine que sur PC ce serait bien plus rapide le chargement, mais bon,
And here we are.
on va tout avoir, hein.
Thank you for your company.
J'ai un ordi portable, mais je sais pas si
Likewise. See ya.
ça pourrait afficher tout ça. Ok, la dernière s'appelle Rosa Var. Ah, on va voir Rosa.
I doubt you know many roads.
There we are. Ok.
What do you want?
Alors, je suis le nouveau maître d'armes, je cherche. Je cherche. Bon, allez, on y va droit au
Wanna
but, on
see
verra bien.
Rosa Varatra?
Oh, mate, if you only knew what I want. Miss Rosa don't see just anybody.
I'm Geralt of Rivia, a witcher.
Soon as Miss Rosa turns into a striker, I'm sure her papa will send for you. But she's not showing any symptoms yet, so I venture you're not needed. On your way now.
D'accord, je me suis fait embarrer comme un malpropre. D'accord. Donc, bah, passons par la porte derrière, hein. Comme d'hab, hein. On va trouver un petit passage discret. Est-ce qu'on peut par là? Attends, avant d'aller par là, on va voir de l'autre côté. On fait Yamakasi pour rien. On va aller voir de l'autre côté. Bon, c'est une dame qui semble avoir les moyens. Hein. Ok. D'accord. Voilà, verrouillé, d'accord. On va te dépouiller en attendant.
Sick of it all.
Moyen de rentrer dans la ville là. On va faire le grand tour. Bon, je pense que là c'est un peu overkill, mais bon. J'imagine qu'il y a un passage de l'autre côté. Peut-être. On va voir.
Let's go kill some monsters.
Ok mec. Ok mec. C'est pas par là. Ok, bon bah. Ah bah. C'est pas le passage. Bon bah. Heureux hasard.
Damn it.
Allez, voilà. Attends, on va la refaire bien. Là c'est le tour de chauffe. Bah. Voilà, alors. Ah, il y en a d'autres. Voilà, je suis très mal là. Là, c'est très mal. Voilà. Il va falloir reprendre les réflexes, hein. Là on n'était pas bon. Pas bon du tout. C'est pas grave. Alors. Ok, il y a un faux mur juste ici. Est-ce que je peux noter ça? Ok. Ok, c'est tout. Alors, prochain combat.
Great.
Oh, dans le dos. Mieux. Beaucoup mieux. Alors. Hein? Non. Ok. Fiole, super. Est-ce que c'est le bon chemin? Parce que là, je commence un peu à m'éloigner du truc. J'ai peur de m'éloigner un peu de... Attends. part. Est-ce que je suis en train d'entrer dans un endroit qui n'a rien à voir avec tout ça ou bien? Ouais, je suis rentré là. Ouais, je partais dans un endroit.
Fancy men like me, whole town's going on about it. So no point playing hard to get, Sugar Puss.
It's Lady Varatra to you. And I'd advise you to sod off, Sugar Puss, before I report this to Papa.
To Papa. Comment tu rentres là-dedans? Il y a une clé. Ah bah juste là. Ok. Moi qui tentais de rentrer à l'intérieur. N'importe quoi.
Who are you? Why are you here? Answer this instant or I'll summon the guards.
Sorry to sneak in, miss. I'm Geralt, a friend of the bard Dandelion.
Geralt of Rivia? The famed witcher of the ballads?
What are you doing here, vagrant? How'd you get in?
Je vais mettre sa race,
no
lui.
one in the front, my lady. I swear it on the great sun.
Not a word. I'll handle this. Hold your tongue, sir. This is Frederick Francis de Bergerac.
Bergerac.
My new swordplay instructor, correct? Show him to the training room. I shall join him shortly.
But my lady's a witcher. Said so himself back by the gates.
Captain, do you truly believe Rosa Varatra would train with random clods calling themselves swordmasters? No. The Varatras demand the very best. Thus, we've hired a witcher.
Merci de m'avoir
Take him
couvert,
to
madame.
the training room. Now.
As you say, miss.
Ok. Ah oui, pas trop content lui. Hein. Attends. Tu regardes, y'a rien d'autre.
I hope you realise what you've got yourself into.
Hope so too.
Miss Rose has got a downright beastly temper. Shows no mercy once she grips a sword.
Ok. Ok. Hein. Je sais.
Grab a wooden one. Take care not to hurt the little miss. And the ambassador, follow me.
Bon. Ok, je te suis.
You're my new instructor. Well, Papa clearly went out of his way this time. Wood, to start with. I must know your worth.
Comment il va s'habiller là? Voilà, c'était des vêtements. Téléportation de vêtements là. En garde! Allez, tiens.
What? Lost your nerve?
Why bother with
Ah,
two
ok.
swords when
Elle
you
fait des
can
combos.
barely handle one?
Ok, tu fais des combos. Aïe!
Stop flaunting and fight!
Ok, allez, on est sérieux. Ah, elle est en garde aussi!
Damn it!
3 coups, elle fait.
Well fought. You're much better than the last one.
Ok. Ouais, j'ai
I'm
encore
not actually a
pris
sword
quelques
play
tatanes dans la
instructor.
face, hein.
Really? Then who are you? And how on earth did you get in?
Sœur jumelle peut-être?
Am I imagining things? Didn't we just have this conversation in the garden?
The garden? Yes. In the garden. So, what was it you said? Why are you here?
bizarre.
Before I ask, gotta admit, you do pretty well with a sword. One pointer. Don't expose your left flank when you dodge.
Oh, I know. Terrible habit. Can't seem to get rid of it. I'd hoped to find someone in Novigrad who could help me to do so. But don't you dare try to dazzle me with advice. Already admitted you're not here to give me lessons.
Cherche mon
Came
pote.
to ask about your rhetoric tutor, Dandelion.
Rhetoric tutor? Good one. That is why Papa hired him, but not at all what the bard had in mind. He mostly played his lute and sang for us. I believe he thought he was wooing.
Mean he wasn't? But you had some sort of relationship?
If you call him chasing after me a relationship. Even so, there was nothing between us. Seems my sisters had a bit of fun at our expense.
Voilà, sœur
But
jumelle.
enough chatter. Stand and fight. I demand a rematch.
Encore. On va se verrouiller sur elle. Oh là, 1, 3, ok. Ok, ensuite. Ça. Ok. Je peux mettre que 2 tatanes.
Come on!
Est-ce que je peux utiliser... Non, je peux pas. Haha, je peux utiliser mes pouvoirs. Allez, reviens. Le combat à 3 coups là. Bam. Ah, zut, c'est raté. Tiens. Voilà. Perfect.
If you're not an instructor, you should certainly be one. Fancy giving me a few private lessons?
Avec plaisir.
Can't rightly refuse a request from a lady.
What are you two lovebirds whispering about?
Voilà, des
You
jumelles. Hein.
asked about my relationship with Dandelion? Well, here's the mix-up's mastermind. Edna var Atra, the greatest mischief maker north or south of the Yaruga.
Hang on. So it was you in the garden.
Of course it was me. Why, did Rosa try to play you for a fool? Don't be mad.
La
We've
merde derrière
done
est pas
this
mal,
since
hein.
we were children. People have always mistaken us for one another.
Can someone please explain what this is all about? Which of you met with Dandelion?
No need to get angry, instructor. I'll explain. Edna sent Dandelion some love letters. She signed my name. Conceited as he is, naturally he fell for it. I was left to repel the aging bard's advances. Rosa, I had the best of intentions, you know that. I felt you needed help taking the first step. You blushed every time he sang a ballad. He'll next sing at your funeral if you don't stop it right now.
Silence.
Quiet.
Ooh, now that's a mentor. Strong and decisive. Perhaps it's time I took up swordplay.
Listen, I just want to know one thing. Either of you seen Dandelion lately?
Edna might have. I certainly have not. My dear sister, I would never spend time alone with a man for whom you burn with a secret passion. Burn with passion? For one who incessantly praises another woman's talents? Afraid I've more sense than that.
Dandelion act any different lately? Notice anything strange?
Strange? Not really. It's no use, Geralt. She's so enamored, she'd hardly notice if you turned into a
Qu'est-ce qu'elles ont ces
werewolf.
sœurs là?
Edna,
Bon,
what?
j'imagine que voilà.
You needn't pretend he followed
Ceux qui ont des
convention.
frères et sœurs doivent
Remember when
comprendre.
he took us to the cemetery?
Rhetoric lessons in a cemetery. Unusual even for Dandelion.
Bah oui.
We set out to visit the graves of celebrated Oxenford professors. He ended up quizzing us about Margrave Henkel.
Who?
Eccentric old coot. Died recently. He'd apparently been an important and generous patron of the arts as a young man.
La politique
Bet
vous intéresse.
sophisticated young ladies like you know a bunch about politics.
We've picked up a few things. What would you like to know?
La guerre?
Wonder how the war's going. Any outcome looming?
Papa says much depends on Radovid, and on who captures Novigrad first.
What's Novigrad got to do with it? Free city. Never taken sides. always stayed out of conflicts.
Oh, even children know Novigrad's home to the world's largest fleet. And they say the city's treasury's bursting with enough to equip 2 armies.
L'empereur.
Emperor continuing to push north.
Ça, c'est un peu lourd, ouais.
Courtiers must be ecstatic.
His confidants must be. But Papa says that's not likely to last much longer.
Why not?
Papa says the war's disrupting trade, and people are tired of financing the Emperor's adventures.
Changing subjects.
Yes, changeons de sujet.
Who'd Dandelion sing about? Know anything about her?
I believe she's a poetess, or Trebaritz. Very skilled and exceptionally talented, of course.
This woman. Not a local, right?
I seem to remember him praising her melodious Kaviri accent. Makes
Kavir.
sense. He referred to her as Kalonetta a few times. Bizarre names are common in Kavir.
Gotta ask Zoltan about this Kalinetta.
Zoltan, j'aime bien lui. Je dois partir, mesdames.
Been a pleasure, but I've got stuff to take care of.
Exceedingly nice to meet you. Please come again. Well, can I expect any more lessons in future?
Allez,
Awfully
je
convincing.
sais pas, les nanas elles craquent toutes pour Geralt. Sûrement la cicatrice et le,
Name the time and place.
la
How's
petite voix un
here
peu, un peu
tomorrow?
rauque.
Same time as today.
See you then.
See you, Master Witcher.
See you then. Ouais, bah Geralt il va encore avoir une nana sur son tableau de chasse apparemment. Ouais. Ah. Ouah. Changement de vêtements éclair encore une fois, exceptionnel. Ah. Qu'est-ce qu'il a regardé? Non? Ok, c'est moi qui est trop...
K-Swex.
Ah, voilà. La vodka.
KSM.
Bon, les jumelles, salut. On va aller voir Zoltan, mon pote. Les pièces sont là, pardon. Eh oui. Bon, la lecture, hein, c'est bien beau. Je me la réserve hors stream. Ça ralentit un peu. Sauf si je vois les suites de l'histoire de machin là. Comment elle s'appelle déjà? Muriel Lacata. Oh, pantalon d'argent, ok. Ok, des bouquins. Beaucoup de lecture, hein. Madame. Ok. On va passer là. Hein. Bon, les loots sont pas exceptionnels, hein.
Those hunters would burn a rainbow if they could.
C'est le groupe de tout à l'heure là. Enfin de l'autre jour. Je suis pas allé parce que... Hey. Alors. Oh. Bon, les textures qui sautent un peu, hein, on va rien dire. Le jeu date de 2015 quand même, je crois. Hein. 5 ans. Ça va, hein. Il se défend très bien. Qu'est-ce qui se passe? Qu'est-ce que c'est que ça? Il y a un bruit. J'arrive. Et là. Sbire du petit bâtard. Attends, alors attendez. Non, allez. Axi et... Faut que j'aille de l'autre côté. On va voir si ça fonctionne. Allez, bats-toi pour moi maintenant. Oh, il... Allez. Tape-le. Aïe. Non mais attends, quel est l'intérêt ça? C'est quoi ça? Sans déconner. Allez, remonte ta tête. Hop là. Un chouïagore. Bon. Bah, l'autre fois ça avait bugué. Là ça fonctionne à nouveau. Et quel est l'intérêt si la personne que je convertis se fait one shot? On essaiera en plein combat contre des monstres ou autre, peut-être que c'est plus intéressant. Si je crois que j'ai un armurier, que je me débarrasse un peu, on va voir sur la carte. Alors normalement j'ai un armurier, ah bah juste là. Vous savez quoi, juste avant d'aller voir Zoltan, on va faire un détour à l'armurier et récupérer la quête qui est là-bas. Le fichier, je sais pas ce que c'est. On sait jamais. Ah bah là je peux faire du galop, qu'est-ce que c'est que ça? C'est un bug ou... Il est bien galopé là, hein. Galope vite. Par contre, comment je fais pour rentrer dans ce marché déjà? Là je peux plus. Bon. Tant pis. Ah voilà, on veut. On va se téléporter après parce que là, l'armurier, il est pas ici David? Attends, qu'est-ce que c'est que ça? Je comprends plus là. Il est pas ici normalement? Ah, il est en face, ok. Je sais qu'il est sur cette place, mais je sais pas de quel côté. Voilà, là. Il est à Goulot. Ok. Allez. Le feu éternel. Voilà.
Top-notch swords.
Yeah.
Show me what you have in stock.
2000 pièces. Oui, ça passe là. Hop. Voilà, on se débarrasse de tout ça. On libère de la place. Tiens, je vais prendre aussi mes runes. Quen. Oh. Hop là. Arme inférieure. Alors, ah oui, Ablette. Ouh là là, j'espère que je pourrai me débarrasser des selles. Qui pèse grave. Merde. Ah, à moins que si je répare un peu de matos, ça lui fera des sous, non? 41. Je ça de gagner. Est-ce que je vais pouvoir me débarrasser des autres selles? 41, 86, 97. Est-ce que j'ai des choses à lui acheter? On va voir. C'est quoi ces gants là? Ok, coup critique, j'ai trouvé des herbes supplémentaires. C'est la même mais un peu plus puissante. Allez, donnons-lui ça. Genre... Allez, on va un peu upgrade l'armure avec ça et ça. Voilà, ça lui fait des sous en plus à notre pote. Comme ça, on peut se débarrasser de, des deux selles. Hop, hop. Et on va aussi se débarrasser de d'autres trucs là. Hop, là, il prend rien. Ok, on va rester encore un petit peu avec lui. Je vais déséquiper. Enfin, je vais équiper mes pièces d'armure. Et on va remplacer les autres. Donc, bon, bah, c'est le même pantalon, hein, un peu plus puissant. Et puis le même paire de gants, quoi. J'ai mis quoi dessus? Ouais, le feu. Le feu. Bon, bref, le feu, voilà. 5%, c'est pas mal là. Ça sent plastron. Plastron. Qu'est-ce qu'il y avait d'autre? Ah, ouais. Le problème c'est que j'utilise pas trop les autres signes. Celui-ci un peu. Mais bon, on va mettre voilà. Du mineur là-dessus, c'est pas grave. De toute façon, c'est pas l'armure finale. Voilà. Et là, on va revendre le reste. Bien. On a vidé un peu l'inventaire. Et on va aller retourner voir Zoltan.
Show me what you haven't.
Enfin, pour un peu, j'ai fait ça, mais niveau 16, j'ai bien des armures. Il en prend 64, 86. Bon, c'est toujours ça de gagner. Encore les épées que je lui ai vendues, tout le matos que je lui avais vendu. Ouais, ce que j'ai bien meilleur. Ok. Ah oui, l'artisanat. Niveau 16, est-ce qu'il a des trucs intéressants? Non, pas en botte. On va en plastron. Plastron, j'ai quoi en ce moment? On peut pas comparer. Bon, on peut pas comparer. Ah, c'est pas dingue, hein. T'as besoin de passer? Passez, madame. Passe là. Vas-y, passe. Bah, en même besoin de roulade derrière, ils verront la caméra. Vas-y, passe. Bon bah ça m'intéresse pas, on verra plus tard si on a de meilleures armures. Pour l'instant, on retourne voir Zoltan.
So long.
Ouais, viens là le cheval. Bon, on va se téléporter cette fois.
Ah.
You. What's
86. On est presque de toute manière. Allez.
Faster.
Parfait. Sec. Chemin de la gloire. Allez, on y est. Allons voir Zoltan. Qu'est-ce qu'il va nous raconter, le gaillard?
Monsieur Zoltan, you old bum. What's this?
Ah!
Haven't even drunk her water.
Ah.
Naughty bird. Now repeat.
Excellent.
Savor. Ah, you're back. You met Poppy? She ought to start talking any day now.
Zoltan, venture to say a mage would have trouble turning that owl into a parrot.
Sure you know me that well? Mark my words, she'll be playing quint with us in no time. But we were to talk about Dandelion.
Ouais.
So, How'd you do? Learn much?
Toi d'abord.
Tell me what you've got first.
A few bruises and a torn doublet. Otherwise, no much of note. He wasn't staying with any of them. Not seen hiding or hair of him in ages. All I learned was a few of Dandelion's pickup lines. And dubious worth.
Let's hear him. I'm all ears.
I know how he wooed a lass studying natural history.
Tiens, vas-y.
Asked her about the habits of trolls. You know where he went with the cook from the Passiflora? The Oxenford Novigrad Road, which has just now been repaired. Made us stare for hours as labourers crushed boulders into cobblestones, trying to pass it off as a romantic outing. I don't know about human woman, but that would bore a dwarf and last to tears. He's growing old, that poet of ours.
Maybe. Or maybe he did all that for a reason.
Sounds like you found something out.
Et si tu convertis le dernier, ça se trouve, tu peux le tuer en un coup. Ouais, faut voir. On va voir ce
Women on my list
va
hadn't
essayer.
seen
Il y a des trucs
Dandelion.
à essayer sur ce.
All claimed he had been acting
sur ce skill.
strange. Also mentioned he'd been seeing someone else. Thing is, Mystery Woman wasn't on my list.
What's she supposedly like, this lass?
Blonde, from Kovir. The Troberids, apparently. Named Calanetta or something like that.
Calanetta.
That makes it clear as crystal. It's Priscilla. Aye. Must be her.
Why wasn't she on the list?
This Priscilla wasn't like the others. I think Dandelion more than fancied her. I think it was fair for her.
He lusts after every other woman he meets.
How can I explain? Who does Dandelion love most?
Himself.
Exactly. And she's his mirror image.
What can I say? Could be he finally met his match.
She's his match, all right. Maybe more. The laddie's head's on fire. Lassie's got him whirling.
All right. Guess we gotta talk to her.
Yes.
Priscilla works for
let's
the
talk.
Mummers troupe. Reynard and the Foxen. Whenever they're in town, she performs nightly at the Kingfisher.
Mean we've been sentenced to an evening of poetry?
Must you always? This'll be true poetry, Geralt. You'll see.
Ok. Allons-y. Une petite sauvegarde. Ah, mais je viens de faire une... Enfin, ça vient de sauvegarder, je crois. Allez. Bled. Viens ici. C'est parti. Tiens, Aragorn encore. En vert.
Blasted old Corey.
Hey, you! Yes,
Oui.
you!
Oui.
You got water?
Je sais pas, je me suis pas arrêté. Désolé.
That's it, Roach.
Oh là 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 là, la porte elle a eu des soucis, fais voir. On va le refaire. Ouais, c'est parce qu'il y a un gars derrière, je me... Oui, c'est pas ça. Ici devient fou la merde. Oh, ça s'ambiance ici aussi. Du calme, madame, du calme. Oui, c'est con. Ah, après le coucher de soleil. J'ai pas vu la suite. On va se mettre là, on va méditer. Là. Vous pouvez pas faire ça maintenant? Qu'est-ce qu'il veut? Je peux pas méditer? Ah, peut-être dehors. Allons dehors. Oh, il y a un truc derrière. Elle bouge de là. Ah, mais j'ai pas pris le panneau tout à l'heure, non? Oh, le gars. Le gars escalade. T'as vu ça? Intéressant, je sais pas ouf. Oh. C'est vrai Ah, j'ai oublié de prendre les ballons. Hop, hop, hop. Attention maison hantée et marchand malhonnête. À tous les habitants respectables de Novigrad, c'est un de vos concitoyens qui vous met en garde. Ne faites pas affaire avec cette canaille de Yonkir. Même si sa famille est très estimée et considérée comme honorable, lui est une ordure et un menteur. Il m'a vendu une résidence à prix très attractif en sachant pertinemment que la maison était hantée. Il est inenvisageable d'y vivre qu'un esprit maléfique tourmente tous ceux qui y pénètrent. Pour l'instant, le fantôme se contente de faire du bruit et des farces. Mais qui peut dire à quelle horreur il se livrera ensuite? Si vous avez un peu de bon sens, ne vous approchez pas de cette maison. Faites jamais d'affaires avec une sorte d'escroc. Ah oui, c'est... Ouais, ouais. Ouais, mais on l'a déjà fait ça. Visiter à nouveau, d'accord. Ok. Bon, c'est pas très loin, allons-y.
What a freak.
Ouais, allez, allons voir. Peut-être que la nuit tombera entre temps. C'est j'ai oublié son nom. Sarah. Sarah, je crois.
It just rains and rains.
Sarah?
Ah!
Alors, qu'est-ce qu'il raconte ce téléphone? J'y vais.
Rain.
Excusez-moi. Hop. Ah, la maison hantée, soi-disant.
Ow! Don't pull!
Well, you wanted braids.
But I didn't want my hair pulled.
Can't have one without the other.
Then I don't want them.
Chili. C'est pas la rêveuse, Chili?
Witcher. Kareen, look who's come.
La fameuse.
Live here together now? Didn't know.
Once you told me Sarah had been responsible for my nightmares, I decided to see if the devil's as scary as they paint him. Or her. I came in to find not a fiend, but our little Sarah. And I can't say why, but we took a liking to one another immediately.
Elle a adopté Sarah, quoi.
Long ago, to isolate themselves from a world of beasts.
Ah, j'ai fait un choix
humans began
intéressant,
building
enfin.
cities, but since beasts prowl within stone walls as well as they do outside,
Ça, faudrait m'expliquer à quoi ça sert.
human fears.
J'imagine
The
que quand on
truth
fait des
is,
choix
walls
importants dans
guarantee no
l'histoire,
one's safety. The place where you lock yourself in and lock all else out, that's not your home. Your home is sometimes a place you travel long and far to find.
est-ce que ça influe sur la fin de l'histoire? C'est tout? Expérience? Pas d'expérience. Super. Attends, je leur ai pas parlé. Ils sont où? Toi, ça, on va voir. Ok, on s'en bat les steaks. Et toi?
Yes.
Ok, on s'en fout aussi. C'est parti, on se casse d'ici, c'était très bien. Ça m'a fait terminer une quête, mais... Ah, pas de roulade cette fois. Alors, attends. Bon bah on... Non, parce qu'il est gay. C'est pas ça que je veux. C'est pas ça que je veux. C'est ça, fleur brisée. On part dans l'autre sens. Alors on va faire le coucher de soleil ici peut-être comme ça. Oh attends c'est ça. Ok. On va se mettre là, on va faire de la méditation. 22. Voilà, là ça veut bien méditer. 22 h la nuit est tombée, on est d'accord. Voilà.
already. Come on, let's find some arse rests. Should start soon.
Je peux faire pause là 2 secondes? Je regarde en attendant.
These scars long have yearned for your tender caress, to bind our fortunes. Damn what the stars own. Rend my heart open, then your love profess. A winding, weaving fate to which we both atone. You flee, my dream comes.
Si je me souviens même. J'ai pas. Attends, faut
Your
le laisser pousser tant pis. Hein.
berries tart, lilac sweet, to dream of raven locks and twisted, stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep. The wolf I will follow into the storm to find your heart, its passion displaced by our ever-growing, hardening into stone. Amidst the cold to hold you in a heated embrace. You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet.
Il est bizarre le son, ça coupe, c'est juste.
Raven locks and twisted, stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep. I know not if fate would have us live as one, or if by love's blind chance we've been bound. The wish I whispered when it all began, did it forge a love you might never have found? You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet. To dream
Toujours les gens.
of raven locks and twisted, stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep.
Bravo. Oh.
I know him! 'Twas him murdered some Temerian boys back in White Orchard.
Silence, woman. We've come to hear music.
A murderer? There's a war on. Some die.
Oh, please, argue this out elsewhere.
Squabbles and rows again. And I was told this was a decent establishment.
If I know Geralt, he risked his noggin to save someone else's arse.
Save, you say? He murdered folk.
Don't let him provoke you.
There's the door. Settle this outside.
Come. I wish to listen to music. Music!
Cultural capital of the world? The fuck it is.
The fuck it is. Alors, Mali?
Permit me to introduce this here's Priscilla, known also as Calinetta, as lovely as she is talented. And this
is Geralt of Rivia, I know. Dandelion's told me a great deal about you, and I have listened with bated breath. Don't be surprised. After all, doubt I could think of a more fitting subject for a ballad than a witch's love for a sorceress. Or should I say, sorceresses.
Seems Dandelion was meticulous in telling my story, down to personal and insignificant details. Did he offer anything about himself, like where he was going?
Splendid! Very funny, truly. So, see you later.
Quoi?
Not here. Come with me.
D'accord. Je préfère.
There a reason for all this sneaking around?
An excellent one. When last I saw Dandelion, he told me he was planning a heist. Siggy Reuven's vault.
Sheeped up.
And I've not seen him since.
Reuven. What's he like?
Tall, fat, dangerous as hell.
Limp in his gait. Left leg.
Sounds like a lame rock troll.
If trolls were devilishly intelligent and had a flair for crime, yeah, I'd agree.
Dandelion breaking into a vault. I'd sooner expect him to choose a life of celibacy.
True. Forgot to pay for his way into Passaflora once. Made awake the next 3 nights worrying about it.
Any idea what got into him? He have debts he needed to pay off?
Claimed he was helping someone. Urgent matter that couldn't wait, he said.
Ciri, quoi.
This someone, Dandelion mentioned their name?
No. But if I know Dandelion, it's her name he failed to mention. As he failed to mention her slender waist and ample bosom.
Let me guess. Attempted heist was a failure.
Well, he's not driven up in a gilded carriage laden with jewels, so I should think so. I've asked after him everywhere, but it seems an army of tongue-stealing cats has overrun the city. I learned only that he raised a ruckus at Whoreson Jr.'s lair. Then Whoreson's men chased him all over town.
Whoreson Jr. Doesn't ring a bell.
Biggest prick in Novigrad. Not literally, but...
Got it. You're not a fan. But what did he do to you?
Try the whole town. He's one of 4 bosses who control the city's underworld. The others being Siggy Reuven, Carlo the Cleaver Varese, and the King of Beggars.
The rascal. At least they didn't cross the church as well. Bring that venerable institution into it. You'd be in deep then.
Here I go again, rushing to Dandelion's rescue. He ought to pay me a salary.
Wherever he is, I sincerely doubt he's in the mood for jokes. Nor am I, in fact.
Relax, I'll get him out of this. Gotta talk to this Whoreson first. And Siggy Reuven. Know where I might find them?
I don't know about Whoreson, but Reuven runs a bathhouse. Careful though, he's a dangerous character.
So am I.
Exactement,
I don't
bien
doubt
dit.
it. But Dandelion's not. I beg you to hurry. Let me know as soon as you learn anything.
Elle s'inquiète pas mal pour lui, hein.
Well, good bugger all to do here. Heading back to the Rosemary. Got Poppy to feed. And I suppose I'll wait. See if our warbler don't come home in his own. Take care now.
Allez hop, niveau 17.
Don't stay.
Personnage. Là on partait sur le tourbillon, donc on va devoir encore mettre un point là-dedans. Encore 2 points, non, un seul. Encore un et on va pouvoir partir sur le tourbillon. Ah, niveau 20 par contre. Ça, on voit si je comprends bien. Ok.
Flog some manners into you.
Alors, c'est niveau combien cette quête? Quête du petit bâtard. D'accord, on a 2 quêtes. Le trésor du comte machin et le petit bâtard. au bas public. Les raccourcis. Les
I miss a woman's touch.
Voilà. Ouais, allez, dégage.
Think you're doing?
Fuck you. Complète, hein. Pas les steaks, hop là, c'est plus rapide. Faut monter? C'est là? Plus bas. C'est là. Petite sauvegarde. Ne sait-on jamais. Alors. Ah, j'ai les égouts que j'ai pas.
Anybody
Pas oublié
there?
cette zone là.
Open up.
À moins qu'on veuille y aller. À moins qu'on y aille, pardon, plus tard. Est-ce que les bains sont fermés?
What's the fuss?
Ah.
The bathhouse is closed.
Need to talk to the owner. I know he's here.
I'm not sure that matters, as he's terribly busy.
Comment ça, occupé?
Busy? With what?
Entertaining important guests.
In that case, tell him there's another one at the door. Geralt of Rivia. And I'm not leaving till I see him.
Very well, I shall try. Please wait.
Ah, finalement, je peux rentrer. Oh, la dégaine.
Siggy Reuven cordially invites you to join him. I'm happy.
Happen. J'aime pas trop ça.
The meeting is in the baths. We will pass through the dressing room so you can leave your clothes.
Let's go.
Ok. Dans ma direction les bains, hein.
You may disrobe here. Your equipment will be safe.
Je sais pas. Hein. Je sais pas, mon gars. On prend quelle voiture qui est juste là. Alors, comment il est là? En serviette. Parfait.
Splendid. Siggy Reuven awaits in the next room.
Alors. Ah bah d'accord, c'est pour ça. C'est la fête là.
You were right. He doesn't blush.
Il y a du monde là. Bah attends, mais c'est quoi tout ce monde là? Attends, c'est quoi ça? Les gens. Qu'est-ce que c'est là? Qu'est-ce qui se passe? Garde du corps. Y'a pas un gars? Ah.
Go fuck your mum's tits.
Clear that you've not seen Reuven.
Fuck your mom's tits. Ok. Ok.
Easy, Cleaver. Orson Jr.'s a dead man. I'll have my scribe send you a notice.
You don't have a scribe. And we'll eliminate Junior when, and only when, all of us say aye.
Y'a que des bad boys là.
Reuven, your guest.
Why the fuck you let him in here? Because I want to talk to him. This is Geralt of Rivia.
Good to see you again.
As always, I'm out of the swiving loop. Who the fuck are you?
Ouais, ça ne te regarde pas.
None of your business.
Your friend got a death wish. No, just short on manners. Witches aren't exactly the sophisticated urban types.
Got intruders. Someone just snuck inside the bathhouse. Several men.
What the fuck's he on about? Plowing fortune teller?
Assassins!
On va se battre à poil. Attends, les assassins sont quand même rentrés avec des serviettes. Ils pouvaient rentrer avec leurs armures et tout. Non, non, non.
Just a few.
Ah! Ouh, la belle hache là, ça aurait été génial. Moi j'ai une idée, une masse. Ok.
First ever party with my prick hanging out.
Bon allez, venez. Allez, travaille pour moi, toi. Non, non, il va crever lui. Ah, ici, ça.
We need one alive.
We need one alive. Voilà. On va faire ça à ce moment-là. Oh, faut que je fasse attention, moi, dis donc.
We need one alive.
Ah, bien là, on vit dans les...
God damn it.
À moins que je peux le... À moins que je dois finir ça. Ouais, c'était ça à faire.
Good work, gents. Terribly sorry for that incident. My security failed. I'll get to the bottom of who, why, and how.
They were Whoreson scum. That's the bottom of who and how right there.
Don't start that again. Especially not in front of our guest.
Who pranced in right before they attacked. Coincidence? Why do I doubt it?
Let's give him a chance to explain.
Not gonna introduce me to your friends?
Good thing Happen's not here. He tanned the hide on my ass for being so rude. Francis Bedlam you know, but then who's not heard of this patron of the fine arts and supporter of entrepreneurs of limited initial means? And the dwarf's Carlo Vares, known also as Cleaver.
Carlo Vares.
In entertainment, mostly.
I'm looking for Whoreson Jr.
Interesting.
What do you want with him?
Junior's gonna help me find someone.
Whoreson's not helped a soul in all his miserable life.
I'll ask him nicely.
See, Cleaver? Perhaps if you'd not called Junior an uncle fucker and asked him nicely, he'd have showed up today.
Uncle fucker.
Gentlemen, you out of your
Uncle
fucking
fucker,
minds.
c'est une
A
référence
chat
à...
session. Whoreson's
à
out
South
to
Park,
get us,
peut-être?
and he'll succeed eventually. We've
La
got to
chanson
kill
là.
him
Shut your fucking
first.
face. Uncle
So
fucker.
by all means, you sit here, soak, fart, and watch the bubbles rise, while I send my boys to Whoreson's hiding
Franchement, les
holes.
dialogues dans ce
They'll
sont
make some
exceptionnels,
noise,
quand même.
flush the bugger out.
Yeah.
And you,
Peaky
geriatric,
fucking
or whatever your
blinders.
ploughing name is, wanna find Whoreson? Find me first.
I need to find Whoreson. Now looks like I gotta get to him before Cleaver does.
Cleaver won't find him easy. Junior's good at hiding. He's got peasant smarts.
Look at the time. Good luck in your search, Witcher.
I'll call on you tomorrow, Francis. We'll finish our chat.
So how about we get dressed?
Sure. Then we'll talk. In private. Right mess that was. Never thought I'd be glad to see the man responsible for my taking frequent baths.
If you're any cleaner for it, gotta say it was worth breaking your ankle.
It healed poorly. Can you believe it? I must soak it in hot water at least 6 times a day now. Failing that, it bloody pounds like the bells of Beauclair at dawn.
I had my reasons. Your leg would be fine if you hadn't gotten in my way.
I see. Well, I promise you that if I could go back in time, I'd do things quite differently on Thanet. For example, I'd have my men kill you instead of just tying you up.
Listen, Reuven. No, Dijkstra. Just not in the mood for your code names, passwords, and other bullshit. I'm here on specific business. If you want to listen, listen. If not, I'd rather you spared me your wit and threw me out now.
Ah, what's the harm? Talk.
Think Cleaver will
Oh, lui a
find
mis la
Orson?
pression là d'un coup.
He might not. But he'll burn down half the city trying. What waste? Leave him to it, I say. Work alone.
Any ideas?
Junior's got areas of the city where he's strong. Penetrate them, look around. But be discreet. None of this speed and fury and swinging your steel cock about.
Pretty clear you and Bedlam don't want a war with Junior.
What?
Why?
Let me tell you what I told King Vizimir time and time again. War doesn't
Histoire,
solve
là,
any
tranquille.
problems. It breeds trouble. Trouble you then have to solve by other means. Make no mistake, someone's behind Horson's actions. I'll not end him until I know who.
Ok. J'en doute fort, hein. S'il a
Your
changé de
partner's
nom, le
aware of
gars.
your past? They know you're Sigismund Dijkstra, former head of Redanian intelligence?
Cleaver, Bedlam and Junior. Well, I'd call them my partners if we'd built a mill to grind flour for the folk of nearby hamlets. But we just need to stay out of each other's ways, agree from time to time. That doesn't make us partners. Do they know who I am? Was. Bedlam, sure. The others most likely suspect. But we just don't talk about it. No need to.
Makes sense to ask around, I guess. Junior might be in hiding, but he's got to be collecting income. Couldn't afford to cut himself off.
Gambling. That's his big earner. Junior controls the largest casino in town. I'll never forget. Hierarch Hemmelfart raised all kinds of hallowed hell there once. Bugger bet lost his ruby ring. Then there's the arena in the city's bowels. Betting scheme generates near as much as the casino. They're always looking for hired muscle there. Suppose you could always search Horson's house, though I doubt you'll find him there. Maybe some clue, though.
Ok. Où est le casino?
Where's Junior's casino?
Near the Temple Watch Towers. Horson's got naught to do with the casino officially, so careful what you say. Try not to arouse any suspicions.
Ok. L'arène?
Arena sounds promising. Where's that?
Sewers beneath Gildorf, but you'll have to enter through the pits. Endure the stench of poverty on the way. Now,
C'est pas les fameux
Junior
égouts
loves
que
a
j'ai
good
explorés
fight.
tout à l'heure?
Wager he'd give a lot to see a
Peut-être.
real Witcher in action.
Et la maison.
Mentioned Horson's got a house. Where is it?
Solid townhouse on Temple Isle, just on the other side of the bridge. Wouldn't wager me knickers on finding him there. Junior's not that stupid.
Ne sait-on jamais, hein? Bon, allez, on va le
See
chercher,
if I
petit
can't
bâtard.
find Horson at the casino or the arena. Might talk to Cleaver as well, though.
Do what you will. Just be cautious. Horson's expecting payback, I've no doubt.
Thanks for your help, Dijkstra.
Just go, Witcher. And if you can't find the slimy bastard, come and see me. I know
Yeah.
him well. We'll
Will
figure
do.
something out.
Ok.
You in contact with Radovid?
See, you're as witty as ever. No, I'm not in contact with him. I prefer it remain that way.
Never quite forgave you for conspiring with Philippa Eilhart?
Radovid doesn't forgive. Not anything. Not anyone. And especially not the sorceress of the lodge.
Philippa. C'est
Philippa
des personnages
Eilhart.
que je ne connais pas du
Any
tout,
news?
sûrement dans Witcher
Just
2.
good.
hein,
Meaning?
malheureusement.
After Radovid popped her eyes out, she disappeared without a trace. If I've any luck, she's finally eating dirt.
Thought you two were close.
We were, until Philippa sent assassins after me.
Ah.
From Master Spy to Master Criminal. Interesting progression.
Why? Truth be told, they're awfully similar. Both about maintaining a net of informers, being tough in negotiations, bribing officials, the occasional assassination. Same old shit.
Voilà.
Yeah.
Un lundi, quoi.
Except you used to do that in the name of some ideal. And now?
For your
Now
own
I've decided
idea.
I've slaved enough for ideals. It's time I worked for myself. And thus far, it's been going rather well.
Listen, Dandelion's missing. Any idea what might have happened to him?
Same thing that happens to anyone who steps on Junior's toes.
Meaning?
He's surrounded by splendid virgins who ply him with sparkling wine and pastries stuffed with nightingales' tongues. Come, Geralt, what do you think's happened to him? I reckon he's at the bottom of the Pontar, trussed up with the strings of his own mandolin.
Loot.
Far as I'm concerned, he might as well be rotting down there with a goddamn trombone.
You wouldn't happen to have a bone to pick with Dandelion, would you?
Course I do.
You serious?
Dead serious.
Fuck my wife.
Dandelion published a sonnet recently.
Ah non, ça...
Second stanza, the shit uses paired couplets instead of an inserted rhyme. Surely you understand how deeply offended the poetry lover in me was. The bastard shan't get away with it.
I was being serious.
As am I when I say I have exactly no time to worry about your gigolo boyfriend. Got me own problems. Problems you might be able to help me with. And if you did, why then I might be inclined to ask after Dandelion.
On va accepter sa quête.
To him.
Et c'est payé aussi.
I'll get paid on top of that, right?
Nothing for free, eh? Did you bargain this hard when Emma wanted to hire you?
Qui t'a dit ça?
Who told you?
What do you mean, who? Emma did. I could never reveal my sources to you or anyone else. It would be fucking unprofessional. But we've chatted enough. Yeah, I'll pay you. Count on me. So, can I count on you?
Oui, s'il y a de l'argent, pourquoi pas.
Maybe I can help. What do you need?
I'd rather show than tell.
Okay.
Picture's worth 1,000 words and all that tribe. Ah, and you do realize, if you say anything about what you see here to anyone, it'll mean a razor between your ribs.
Figured as much.
Excellent. One last request. Oh, let's call it what it is. A command. Don't draw your sword unless I ask you to.
Spot steal.
Be so kind as to follow me.
Ooh. Gosh it. Okay.
Got a minute?
I do. What do you want?
Timo's on my way.
Fais les courses. Ah. Alors, qu'est-ce qu'il voulait me montrer, ce gars?
Oh, Bart! Not again!
Bart.
Une bestiole quelque part. Qu'est-ce que c'est que ça? Ah, mais c'est le...
Bart, stop that!
Non, c'était
Now!
pas lui.
Bart, mad. Bart makes Ziggy lose, Jonathan.
Beating your head against the wall won't change that.
Bart, hard. Bart, less thinky. Bart, less thinky. Bart, sadler.
Where'd you get the troll?
From Zerrikania. Won him. Card game with a camel merchant.
Your jokes are getting better by the minute.
See me smiling? I'm dead serious.
But I bumpy horses. Hot there.
Oh, c'est lent, là.
Don't seem to have trouble communicating with the troll. Why'd you bring me down here?
Take note of that hole. We'll come back to it later. And see that door? vault behind it, until recently filled with Novigrad crowns and countless other valuables.
But God, then...
Translating into common, someone fucking made off with nearly 20 tons of my gold and all the lighter stuff. And you will help me get it back.
Why don't you handle this? Gotta have connections in the underworld. What do you need a Witcher for?
The gold wasn't mine alone. See, I run a members-only savings club.
Ah
a
bah
bank
oui,
for the initiated.
savings club,
For
forcément.
reasons that should be obvious, I prefer it if my temporary liquidity problems remained private. So I need an outsider.
How do you know you can trust me?
I don't. Counting on your survival instinct. Slip up, and I'll kill you. Feed you to Bart.
But sorry. But job that good.
Okay.
Fine.
You're not exactly bursting with enthusiasm.
Witcher mutations. They strip us of emotion. I'd be jumping for joy otherwise. All right. Ought to look around. But first, some questions.
Questions.
I'm all ears.
Alors, des témoins?
Anyone see what happened?
Other
part
than
le
Bart?
troll? Ouais.
No. And the vault's location is known only to the treasure's co-owners. Well, and the thieves.
What about upstairs? Anything unusual happen in the bathhouse the day of the break-in?
No. Happen swears it was calm as ever.
J'avoue que c'est un peu
Usual
long.
customers, no incidents. Bloody
C'est un peu long.
bucolic.
How much was it all worth? Got an approximate idea?
Why the fuck do you care? Figuring your finder's fee. Don't get your hopes up.
Know you too well for that. Just prefer to know what I'm looking for.
3 crates of Nilfgaardian florins, a chest of emeralds, rubies and topazes, silver candlesticks and platters. I could go on.
Shiny,
Pépette tout parti. Faux.
Take it the thieves got in through the hole behind you.
You're a regular fucking master sleuth. Any other brilliant deductions you want confirmed? The year,
No, but I am wondering, for instance, how that hole got there.
Oh no. Boom.
Une bombe, quoi.
Boom. Can you elaborate?
I'll elaborate. Explosion. Big enough to blow that fucking hole in the wall, separating the vault from the sewers.
Gotten pretty good at communicating with this troll.
Lots of prior experience. Worked with idiots my whole life.
Bad mushrooms? What's that about?
Pops mold. The spores are highly toxic. One whiff and you're dead. Unless you're a troll, that is.
Yes. But...
Not talking to you, dimwit.
Dimwit.
Where was I? Ah, mold spores. They cover the walls of the sewers other side of the vault. Actually thought it was a good thing, you know? A bit of extra protection. Thieves found a way through it.
Bart, you see them?
But through hole. What see boom.
Now. Stiff up a lip.
Try to track down the thief yourself?
Of course. Hired this lummox Fonce, thick enough not to ask questions. We knocked back some Pop's antidote and entered the sewers. Soon after, I returned alone.
What happened?
Lad started belching something horrendous. I mean, burps with so much mass the walls shook. Told him, Fonce, stop. You're in the press. Tried to pull him out. Then I heard a bubbling. I value the lives of my men, I do. But I value...
Il faut aller chercher le gars.
Mind describing this something that crawled out of the water?
No. Doesn't mean I can, though. Air in the sewer's thick with spores. Can hardly see a thing down there.
Must have noticed something. Was it...
No! Didn't notice a fucking thing. Didn't do a taxonomic field analysis either.
Okay.
Should look around the sewers.
Have a few vials left. Got the formula too. Disgusting swill to be up.
Okay.
Thanks.
You've naught to thank me for, literally. Listen, I'll be upstairs if you need.
Right.
Dandelion, what the hell have you gotten yourself into? looks great. Explosion crumpled it like a piece of paper. And there's mortar on the bars. So it was in place at the time of the explosion. Blast tore it from the wall. Edges curled out. Something inside blew it wide open. Wall too. Bathhouse drain pipes seemed to converge here. No traces of magic. This was no spell. It was a bomb. Now why am I not finding pieces of it? Could be the current swept them away.
Et si je fais ça? Non, ça fait pas.
Shouldn't go any further without taking that antidote.
Ouais. Alors où est cet antidote là? Attention. Un petit objet de quête. Non, là, je suis en train de m'embrouiller. Potion. Non, c'est pas là, c'est là là? Ah, excusez-moi, hein, c'est un peu la galère là. Consommable, c'est là. C'est ça. Ça ressemblait à cette icône là là. Jet quête. Là, je dois vous avouer qu'on est un peu dans la mouise. Ah! Attends. C'est ça là? Tac, tac, tac. Antidote. Ok. Tac. Venir. Ok.
And I thought Witcher's potions were vile. Bits of pipe clear over here. Must have been one powerful blast. Fine grating. Couldn't push much through that.
Ok. Bon, on y va. Hein. Aïe. Je peux pas, ouais. Bon, il y a quand même un temps limite parce que, mine de rien, on peut explorer ça relativement vite.
What now, you
Ok. N'importe quoi ce que j'ai fait là. J'ai juste tanké quoi. Toi. Ok. Je vais chercher les indices. Là c'est quoi ça? Ok.
bottom of a container. Silver cylinder, most likely. Runes etched in the bottom. It's warped, probably by the explosion. Bomb part. Must be. Smells like wyvern oil. Caramel. That'd be it down here. Time to see Dijkstra. Gold coin. Trail ends here. Dandelion must have loaded the treasure onto a boat.
Est-ce qu'on peut sortir d'ici? Bon, c'était rapide les égouts, mais bon, c'est pas plus mal, hein, parce qu'en général les égouts, qu'est-ce que c'est chiant.
My man's a sword swinger too, for King Radovid.
Voilà. Bain. Alors, mon pote, c'est qu'ici.
Got a minute?
I do. What do you want?
J'ai fini mon enquête.
Examined every nook of the sewers near your vault.
Well, learn anything?
Bits of treasure dropped out of the crates, left a clear trail. You know, like the fairy tale, with the crumbs.
I know the one. Hansel, Gretel, burning witches. Very fitting for Novigrad.
Trail leads to the river where the sewer lets out. Breaks off there. My bet, they loaded the treasure onto a boat.
Yeah, a cart drawn by sewer rats does seem unlikely. And since boats don't leave trails, it amounts to fuck all.
Fuck all. Des fragments de bombe.
Seems to me a bomb blew the wall open. Look.
Bottom of a silver cylinder, probably. Covered in runes. Interesting. Any idea what it contained?
Recognized some ingredients by their scent. Wyvern oil and sugar.
Sugar? Geralt, I'm in no mood for jests.
Non plus, hein?
Nor am I. Just saying what I found. Bomb contained sugar.
Let's think. Sugar would react violently with sulfuric acid, but not so violently to cause an explosion.
Didn't know you were versed in alchemy.
Dabbled in it a bit while at Oxenford Academy. But this is no time to reminisce. You're to find my treasure, not write my biography. Know anything else about this bomb? Anything at all?
Bomb went off inside a drainage pipe embedded in the vault wall. But the grate at the end of the pipe was in place when the blast happened, meaning...
The bomb must have found its way into the pipe from inside the bathhouse.
Exactly. Might have gone something like this. Perpetrator started emptying one of the pools, then dropped the bomb down the drain.
The bomb flowed down with a runoff, came to rest on the grate, and, to quote Bart, big boom.
Exactement.
Drain pipes are only promising lead. We just need to know which pool it's connected to.
Yes. Hammond keeps a record of guests. Should be able to tell us who used that pool the day of the break-in. You've not done badly.
Feel honored to be acknowledged.
Oh, that famous sarcasm. I missed it.
Really?
About as much as I'd miss a knife in my knickers.
L'amour vache. Ouais, il m'apprécie. On a dû se bastonner à l'époque, je sais pas.
Alright. You inspect the pools on the right, I'll take the ones on the left. Holler if you find anything.
Bon bah, continuons à inspecter.
Nothing interesting.
Oh. Ça.
Something floating on the surface. Oil, looks like.
On va y arriver les amis. Hop là.
Silver lid. Matches the cylinder bottom I found in the sewer.
Voilà.
Dijkstra, come here.
Trouvé. Trop facile.
Got something?
Yeah, bomb part.
Happen. Drain pool 4 and bring me the guest book. Chop chop.
Chop chop.
Either way, what about Happen? Could have overheard you mention the vault. Has access to the bathhouse whenever he wants.
Happen has numerous flaws. He's pompous, pretentious, can be a real prick sometimes, ironic as that may sound. But his loyalty is beyond question.
How can you be so sure?
Witches know their monsters, spies know their men.
You trusted Philippa Eilhart once too.
True. But I didn't pull Philippa Eilhart out of a Kaviri prison the night before her execution.
Let's see what's on the bottom. Grate's been removed from the drain, meaning they flushed the bomb down here.
Happen. Who used this pool the day of the break-in?
Let me see. Bertolt Heinz, town councilman, Josef Schweik, brewer, and Margrave Henkel.
Henkel? That's impossible.
C'est qui Henkel?
Margrave Henkel. Who's that?
Who was that, you mean? Old Coot's been eating dirt since last winter. Couldn't have been here the day of the break-in.
He's dead? I'd not heard.
Not surprising. The Honourable Margrave croaked in a brothel, decked out in leather lingerie, so the family held a hush-hush funeral. But I have my sources.
Yeah.
Le gars était
I
en
saw him
tenue
that
en
fateful
cuir
day, Mr.
sadomaso
Reuven.
pour
I'm certain of it.
les gens de
Did you
sa mort.
speak to him? Get a good look at him?
No. He merely passed by on the way in.
So you didn't see Henkel, you saw an impersonator. Think for once. They scooped out your balls, not your brain. And you, Geralt, start looking
Ok,
into this.
eunuque.
Fine. Where should I start?
Henkel's home. Derelict townhouse south of the main square. You might happen on some trace of this scoundrel we're looking for there. Well, off with you.
Là. Il y a du loot que j'ai oublié là. Ah, il y a du loot là. Non? Ça m'indique. Ah oui, là, hop là, et. Là, ok. Allez, tirons donc là. Alors, allons chez l'autre là.
Looks like rain.
Quelle heure? 57.
Get up.
Oh, good thing it didn't catch us along the way. Ow.
Take it easy. What a dump. Looks more like a beggar's hovel than a Margrave's townhouse. Dandelion made some interesting friends.
On l'a refait, on l'a refait. Boum. Comme d'hab, on va dépouiller. On peut faire genre là. Hop là. Tac. Ah, truc rouge. Des traces de pas.
Footprints.
Ok. Non, pas ça. Très bien. Là-bas, j'ai vu un gobelet là ou je sais pas quoi.
Silver cylinder. Bottom looks like what I found in the sewer.
Ouais, c'est une bombe artisanale quoi. Bon, les bouquins quand même, hein. Le dernier vœu. Lignée royale du Nord.
birth year. It's absolutely excellent. Startling bouquet. You absolutely must try it.
Fausse porte. On
But
va
afterwards,
juste vider la
please
pièce
place the bottle back where you found it. Your birth year. Could be dandelions or Ceres.
On va voir, hein. Oui. Attends, donc ça veut dire qu'il faut aller récupérer une bouteille et peut-être qu'il va ouvrir la porte? Ou je vais trop loin dans ma réflexion là? Rangeons ça. Là, on voit clairement une porte. Ah! Et on va la mettre dans le truc. L'énigme de là. C'est bon, c'est là. Faut la mettre. Voilà! Là. QV 125. C'est tout ce qui reste. Allez. Je me disais bien. Je suis allé voir l'énigme avant même d'avoir trouvé la bouteille.
12:45 to 12:54. Satisfying click. In the next room over, I think.
Yes. Yes, 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 yes.
Secret room. Probably where Dandelion and his cohorts planned the heist.
Pas mal de choses. On va d'abord looter.
Instructions on how to build a bomb. Signed by one Kalkstein.
Kalkstein. Alors, la même bombe.
Sugar. And lumps of a substance dipped in wyvern oil. Potassium. Looks like they made the bomb here.
Lettre de doudou.
Siri, Menge is following me. He has seized the treasure. Dandelion, you must flee.
Ah.
Footsteps. Not good.
Pas bon du tout, mon ami.
Stain. Wyvern oil.
Alors, on va voir ce qu'il se passe. Par là, oui.
Dijkstra and Triss. Didn't expect to see you here. Certainly not with Triss.
I decided we could use someone who knows a bit of magic. The runes on the bomb, I'm absolutely dying to know what they mean.
You dying to know too, Triss?
No, just here for the coin.
Ah, Marigold playing the cynical materialist. I love it.
Triss
In
Marigold.
truth, her ideals brought Triss here. She needs gold to save her colleagues. When I recover my treasure, I'll be in a position to help her. Simple as that. Speaking of which, and pardon my Beauclervoise, have you found out who fucking nicked my gold?
Hang on. Gotta tell me why you're here first. We agreed. If I learned anything, I'd take it to you.
So we did. But I was concerned about you. Stopped by to see if everything was all right.
Thanks. You can breathe easy now. In the future, though, remember this. I can look after myself.
Fine. You look after yourself, and I'll look after my interests.
Yes.
Gentlemen, really feel privileged to witness your battle of wits. But try to remember, unlike you, I put my life at risk every time I venture out into the streets. Did the same just coming here. So I beg you, can we get to the point?
Bothered Triss for nothing. No point examining the bomb.
Because?
Because I already know who nabbed your treasure. Commander of the Temple Guard, Caleb Menge.
Menge.
Well, well. Your coin stands to come with a side of revenge. Geralt, would you be kind enough to tell me what you've learned? I'm terribly curious.
Henkel told me. Old man's alive and well. Faked his own death to escape his creditors.
Strange. I had no idea he was in debt.
He was. And Menge promised to take care of things in exchange for help with the heist. So...
Okay.
Geralt, how can I put this delicately? Bollocks.
Bollocks.
If you thought I'd fall for that tale you just pulled out of your arse, you don't know me one bit.
Know you well enough to know what matters. Results. So I lied. Still say I can lead you to your treasure.
Forgive me, Geralt, but after what you just pulled, I'd sooner believe a whore who proclaimed her undying love.
Would you believe a sorceress who stands to gain if you get your coin back?
Perhaps. I'd still prefer the whore, though. You're hiding something, and that's one thing I can't stand. Even more than Nilfgaard. But ultimately, this is a business deal, not a marriage.
Exactement.
Besides, there must be some truth in all those lies. You're too dense to make it all up on your own. Menge has been spending heaps of coin lately, though to my knowledge he shouldn't have a copper to his name.
So, what now?
From what I've heard, Menge spends his nights at the docks, witch hunters' quarters. Maybe pay him a visit. Ask where he's holding my gold for me.
So we do your dirty work while you sit around twiddling your thumbs.
Darling, when I'm able to make use of someone, I always do. It's convenient.
And safe. Come on, admit you're scared of Menge.
Of course I'm scared. Bloody dangerous whore son. Triss would concur, I think.
Not in those words. But I do agree with the statement overall.
Doubt Menge will.
C'est pas grave, on lui fera avouer, on lui piquera son argent et puis c'est parti quoi.
A witcher and a sorceress who've been through so much together to get this done.
What's our past got to do with it?
A great deal. Lovers will jump into the abyss for one another. Suits my needs perfectly. Namely, it greatly increases your chances of getting out of the hunter's barracks alive. With my treasure.
Information's out of date. We are not.
Yes, I know. You partied a week after the summit of Loch Muin, in the woods near where the Lixella flows into the Pontar. But you know what they say. Old love never dies.
First love. Now how the hell?
That's my secret, lovebirds. Really must be going. Good luck.
Didn't have to disagree so strongly.
Oh, la
Sorry. Didn't mean to hurt your feelings.
Hope not. But we've strayed from our topic. Got a treasure to recover.
Triss, gotta tell you something. Dijkstra's gold, it's the last thing I care about.
Thought as much. This is about Ciri, isn't it?
Menge's got Dandelion locked up somewhere, and Dandelion saw Ciri.
That changes everything. Listen, meet me at midnight by the Chapel of the Eternal Fire, east of the harbor. We'll figure out a way to get into the Hunter's Barracks together.
All right, see you then, and thanks.
À minuit devant l'hôtel du feu éternel. Bon, bah, ah oui, c'est vrai qu'elle peut se téléporter. Allons vider un peu les poches, tant que nous sommes ici. Parce que bon, là... Ah. Ok. Toi, tu peux faire quoi?
How can I be of service?
J'ai pas envie de jouer au Gwent.
I need coin. Guess
Of course, I'll arrange it.
just like that.
Late. Besides, we trap.
Bla bla bla. J'ai fait un prêt. Merde.
How can I be of service?
Merde. Bon, allez, on lui rend.
Want to pay back my loan.
Splendid. I see.
Till next time.
En même temps, c'est un prêt. Moi, j'ai perdu 30 pièces. C'est pas grave. Ah, toi là.
Greetings.
Greetings. Moi ton matos.
Show me your wares.
Alors, qu'est-ce que je peux lui revendre à lui? Pas grand chose. Oh bah ciao gars.
So long.
Il est quelle heure? 17h. On va faire ça. On est dans les quêtes. Bientôt 18. 5 minutes dans l'hôtel. Enquête du petit bâtard. Voilà, Carlos. Est-ce qu'on ne devrait pas plutôt faire cette quête un peu là? C'est juste là. Allons-y. Hein. Petite quête niveau 9 là, comme ça on s'en débarrasse.
A wee minute, Witcher. Now, I'm curious something mighty. How is it you were off the same bloody night Horson tried to kill me?
Chance, honest. I was at the brothel. I've witnesses.
I don't doubt you found some witnesses, but I do doubt the bit about chance. Know what? Shite conversation this. So much blethering, we've got nowhere. Lads, you have a chat with him. It's simple. I want to know where Horson is.
Ouais, ils vont le défoncer quoi.
I've not betrayed you. Not ever. No! No! I know nothing!
Ah, les nains là, ils sont pas là pour rigoler. Bon alors, qu'est-ce que tu me racontes?
Help me find Junior?
I'm about to send my lads around Horson's hideouts. Won't say no to a witch's blade. Lead my men, take the Water Junior and drag him out of his hidey hole. Win-win situation as I see it.
On fait ça. Très bien, je vais aider aux armes. Le bâtard ne doit pas mourir.
Horson can't die until I've talked to him.
My lads are hot-headed and I like them like that. Want to rein them in, do so on your own.
Très bien.
All right.
Now, I suspect Junior's hiding at his casino in Gildor. Find him.
Trouve-le. Allons trouver les nains. Devant le cas. Oh! Ouais, parce que lui doit avoir du matos, lui, c'est un nain. Ouais, ok. Pas de truc plus intéressant. Louche, ok. Je vais le faire. Ok, là. Bon bah, vas-y, ciao. Devant l'arène. Okay, plus proche. Est-ce qu'on doit faire les deux? Bon, c'est quoi ta côte? On va faire d'abord celui-ci. Dans le casino.
Why buy tomorrow what you can buy today?
Indeed, my friend. Okay. Geralt, vous avez des jambes de ouf. Hop là! Hop là! J'ai rien m'a cassé moi, qu'est-ce qui se passe? Il s'est fait mal, je crois.
Set to go. Anytime. On your mark.
Alors!
Ready?
Righto. We go on your mark.
Allons-y.
Let's go then.
Éliminer les hommes du petit bâtard. Ils vont bourrinant, je peux pas. perdu son bras. Ok. Viens là toi. Viens. Bon. Attends, je l'autre, toi. Ouais, carrément, bam bam. Hop. Les gars ils s'en foutent, ils partent sans looter tout ça quoi. On ne sait jamais ce qu'il y a comme trésor de caché. Ah, qu'est-ce que c'est ça?
All roads lead to Mahakam.
You see in the dark, and you're sturdy. Make a fine load sniffer if you weren't so tall.
Ah, je l'ai pas converti. Faut que je réessaye. Excellent. Ah. Donc voilà Johnny. Une fois converti, tu peux pas le one shot. Gang de Novigrad. Putain, y'a quoi là?
Beat you half to death. Hey, can you hear me? You alive?
Don't finish me.
Don't intend to.
Who the hell are you? Heard screaming downstairs.
It's all right now.
Tout va bien mon ami.
Will you help me?
Of course.
What's your name?
Rico. Rico
Myersdorf.
Myersdorf.
Why are you here?
What's it look like? Came here to sit and think. God. All right. Clever and tough's not working for me. They took me for one of Bedlam's moles.
Are you?
Well, kinda. Yeah.
So what have you kinda learned?
Paulson's working hand in glove with the Redanians. I don't know the details, but he's on their side. And that's all I know.
Don't trust you an inch.
Told you all I know. I swear.
You'll have to stay a bit longer.
No, please. Think about it. It's not too late, hear me?
Wonder if Dijkstra knows Junior's made a deal with the Redanians.
On va à l'arène d'abord.
And if I hired a Witcher as my debt collector?
Pas confiance.
You heard? Getting on me nerves, you
Alors.
Greetings.
Don't know you, not letting you in, and don't you fucking stand there.
Allez, un peu de Star Wars.
My chance in the arena.
Come in.
Who's in charge?
Igor. I call him Hook.
Très sympa là le persuasion niveau 3.
A bout of sudden sincerity.
Down the corridor, then left.
Come on, get ready.
Your turn now. I am ready.
So what's it gonna be?
Losers get paid anything.
Losers get carted off to the cemetery.
Remember our deal, I hope.
I switched this sword for a rusty, but you need to hold on for a moment.
Allez, il est où Igor là? C'est lui, sûrement lui.
There's your coin.
That's it.
Bien sûr. C'est verrouillé. Ah. Allô, Igor.
I need work.
What can you do?
Good with a sword. Wouldn't scoff at working as protection.
And who here would you protect?
Horson Jr.'s made a load of enemies. I know that much. Maybe I could be of use.
Junior can take care of himself. You needn't fret about him. But I can't help wonder how you know this place belongs to him.
Heard it does, that's all.
Forget you heard of Junior. Keep healthy. That's my advice.
Fine. All in all, don't really care who I'm gonna protect. Just looking for work. Crowds can spin out of control. Somebody's gotta keep the peace.
Claim any kind of experience?
J'ai pas mal bourlingué, c'est pas mal.
Done my share of fighting.
Yeah, you know.
Wouldn't carry a sword if I didn't know how to use it.
Did some
Have
shit.
you killed humans?
Sometimes.
Why not come out and say you're a witcher? It's plain to see.
Not looking for any monster contracts. Need a regular job for a while.
I'll have to test you. I want to see how you manage in a fight, if you can fight at all. You shall fight in the arena. Survive 3 bouts, and I'll put you to work.
Oh là 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 là, vas-y. Envoie ce que t'as. Envoie.
Already have. Shall we start right away, or do you need time to prepare?
Mais direct, je suis prêt. Qu'est-ce que c'est que ça là?
Prepared.
J'aurais pas me préparer.
Let's see
Je vais l'enrouler
what
dessus.
you're worth. Remember, you fight to the death. The crowd doesn't take kindly to those who spare their foes.
Let's do this.
Ah, je vais devoir peut-être épargner quelqu'un.
Ready your purses! Betting is open! From the Far East, where a man's life is worth less than a cup of water! A witcher! A murderous mutant!
Tu te chies déjà dessus.
His opponent, Gustav Rohn! A man who cut his way out of his mother's womb with a knife! As ever, a fight to the death!
I will not kill him.
Quoi?
Release the hounds!
Ah merde, je l'ai épargné sans même m'en rendre compte.
The Witcher wins! Next fight! Born brawlers in battle! A fracas! A rumpus! A fray! The Witcher versus the Hairy Brothers straight from the Wild Isles of Canada! Sired by a mountain bear! They live to kill!
Ah, ils l'ont tué. Vite, 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 vite. Ah, quel dommage. Allez hop. Tape ton frère.
Yield, or end like your brother.
Never. The Witcher wins again! Next fight! The Witcher doing what he does best! Face to face with beasts!
C'est un dragon. Survivre au combat. Qu'est-ce que c'est? Ah, ok, hard. Ah, viens là, baltringue.
Come on.
Bim, je t'ai envie de bomber dans ta gueule. Allez, viens là. Allez, viens là. Qu'est-ce que c'est que ça?
Release the beasts!
Ok. Allez, on rentre dans le tas. Ça m'aide pas. Allez, viens. Qu'est-ce que c'est cette fois? Qu'est-ce que c'est?
Shall I release Boris?
Ah non, c'est un troll.
Especially for you, for the first time in a long time! Release Boris!
Vestiaire, alimentaire. C'est pas là-dedans les trolls? Hybride? Non. Insectoïde. Nope. Agroïde peut-être. Non. C'est pas un vampire, c'est un vestige. La dame de bois. Bon, tant pis, on va l'affronter à l'arrache. Allez, Boris. Qu'est-ce que c'est? Ah, c'est un ours. Ah, mais il a l'air un peu. On va voir si j'arrive à te convertir. Petit Boris. Je suis désolé. Petit Boris, il fait de la peine. C'est comme ça.
Yet another win for the Witcher!
C'est bon, c'est fini? Voilà, c'est fini. Ouais. Poussière partout là, il y a rien de soleil qui tombe sur l'écran et d'un coup on voit toute la poussière. Moi je dépoussière.
Plowing Scragdom Farah. They tell me a true bruise had come to the arena. Would you believe it? They were right.
Merci.
Thanks.
Cyprian Wiley, known the most as Whoreson Jr., appreciates good handiwork. Well, we've nattered enough. Now, Cleaver's dwarves are in the sewers. They've slaughtered the guards. Don't stand there like a sodden prick at a wedding. Muster the men and get out those midgets. And would someone please kill the blasted witcher?
Quoi? Comment ça?
You heard the man. Kill him.
N'importe quoi.
Take him from the back.
Excellent. Bon allez.
Time to end this.
Oh. Bah. Viens, hop. Mais Igor. Ah ok là je peux pas l'apparaître.
Search this hole.
Ok. Ok.
was worn by a moving door. Something behind this wall.
Un mécanisme secret peut-être? Oh. Ah, voilà. Easy peasy. Alors, qu'est-ce qu'il y a du matos? Ouais. Lettre mystérieuse. Petit bâtard, Sa Majesté mécontente. Vous deviez, éliminer les autres membres de votre quatuor. Pourtant, ils sont toujours bien en vie. Et pis encore, connaissent votre rôle dans l'affaire. Ce n'est pas que c'est pas ce que nous avions convenu. J'ai du mal à lire. Pour le moment, cachez-vous à l'endroit qui vous indiquera le porteur de cette lettre et n'en sortez sous aucun prétexte. Sa Majesté espère que l'animosité mutuelle qui existe entre les membres du quatuor s'achèvera la tâche à laquelle vous avez... Ok, c'est lamentablement échoué. Lettre de Doudou. Ton Doudou. Tac, tac. Ok. Vite fait visiter tout ça là. Attendez. Avant de... Il y avait une clé. Ça ouvrait pas la petite boîte qui était à côté du gars là? Que je viens de tuer d'ailleurs. Ah, c'est fermé. Ok, tant pour moi. Partir à gauche alors. Est-ce que je peux passer par là? Ok, fermé aussi. Parfait! Parfait, c'était le seul chemin à emprunter. Ça c'est pas non plus. Bon ben... Alors... ça... Là, par là. Ça, la petite boîte. Message d'Igor. Alors, vu qu'il y a eu récemment des malentendus à propos des objets de valeur et que du sang a été versé sans aucune raison, j'aimerais vous rassurer. Tout l'argent est à l'abri dans le coffre. L'abruti qui pensait qu'il avait disparu cherchait au mauvais endroit. Suivez le couloir qui conduit du niveau supérieur à l'arène. Tournez-vous dos à la grille et regardez vers le mur en face de vous. Si vous savez vous servir de vos yeux, vous trouverez ce que vous cherchez. Permettez-moi de préciser que nous n'avons pas touché aux couronnes du petit bâtard et qu'il ne manque pas une seule pièce. Je jure sur ma propre tête que l'argent est à l'abri en attendant qu'on aille le chercher. Igor.
Witcher.
May your beard grow robust and free.
Ok. Attends, parce que là je suis en train de bombarder tout ça. Ok, on est reparti sur la quête principale. Ok. Le repère du petit bâtard par la risque. Entre le petit bâtard et les Dania. Ok. Bon. Je vais d'abord filer la quête niveau 9. Quête secondaire. Voilà. Voilà. Bon, vu l'heure, je vais plutôt arrêter maintenant. Ouais, parce que là je dois filer faire un truc. Puis on va essayer de faire ça la prochaine fois quoi. On va l'aider à la quête secondaire et puis continuer cette histoire. Bon après c'est un peu lent là, il faudrait qu'il y ait un peu plus d'action, même si là c'était sympathique. Tiens, qu'est-ce que c'est ça? Ah. Certif, qu'est-ce que c'est que ça? Le porteur de ce document est autorisé à combattre dans l'arène sous le nom de Zdenek. Ok. C'est dommage que l'arène je l'ai défouraillé. Ok, bon. Bah écoute. Bonne fin de journée à tout le monde, hein. Puis bon visionnage à ceux qui ont le courage. Ah là là, on va sauvegarder un coup. Hop là. Enquête du petit bâtard. On va arrêter le stream. Et puis bon visionnage encore une fois. Hein.